Hey guys, it's me Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time seeing my face, hello for the first time. Probably tell by the title of this video. This video is about my hair. It is currently dreaded. This is what it looks like up. Let's go ahead and take it down. So these blonde bits are extensions. They're actually synthetic extensions that I put in there. They're synthetic, which means basically like they're plastic. I even burned the edges. As you can see, they're very ugly and they're still frayed. I want to dye them, obviously, so they're more coherent. This looks a little silly. You can see how I put it in. I like took the strand of an extension and I basically opened up a piece of the dread like this. And I put the extension in there. I fed it through to like however length. One side was that length and then the rest was, you know. And then I kept doing this method over and over again, feeding it through until it was in there pretty good. And that's how I did a lot of my dreads too. I talked about this in my blog. If you want to know about it in my blog, you can read about it, but I just wanted to go ahead and also videotape how I do it. It's a little harder now because obviously they're pretty good. A lot of them are a lot looser than others, but yeah. So I just open it, feed it through. This is the Juby method that I learned from Justin and Juby. That one's too hard. But yeah, you just keep going back and forth, and then this is the result of that. That's basically how all of it's done. This has some back combing and stuff. Yeah, I talk about that in my blog. That is not what this video is about, though. I just wanted to touch base on that and kind of show how that's done, because that's pretty hard to explain in my blog. My goodness. Apartment life. Ignore that. Anyway, so yeah, this is what they're looking like now. And I want to dye them so they're more cohesive. The thing about these kind of extensions is, like I said, they're synthetic, which means they're plastic. They're not real hair. Obviously, ideally, if you're going to do something like this, especially if it's going to be like a long-term situation, you want to do like probably more real hair or something that's not so plastic, so that you can treat it like you would normal hair. I can't treat this like I would normal hair. It, from what I saw and read, it will not dye correctly, even if I use regular dye. So yeah, I was gonna try to just go ahead and try sparks anyways and see what happens, just because they are like little dreads. I was gonna do like one dread and see what happens, because if it does get like matted up from like the chemicals or whatever, like I don't need like a perfectly straight dread, extension, you know what I mean? It's not like it's okay if it becomes dreaded, you know? That's the point, if it gets matted, but I didn't want to risk it because I don't want them all melty and gross, you know. I just want to color it because I did this took a lot of time. So anyways, fast forward through all my internet search, what I found was you either use ink to dye synthetic hair or you use Arctic Fox should work. And I happen to have Arctic Fox. I normally like to dye my hair purple. I had the Sparks hair dye in purple. I was gonna go ahead and just try that anyways, because that was the first dye I saw, but then when I looked even deeper, I saw that I did still have some Arctic Fox in these colors. So that is what we're gonna use today. We're gonna use Poseidon and Aquamarine. I'm just gonna mix them together and hope for the best. So I've got these, I've got gloves. I did a little bit of research. I didn't watch too many videos, but from what I basically saw is you don't do it like you dye normal hair where you would mix this straight on. You mix it with like a water and then you like soak it a little. So my plan today, my plan of attack is I'm gonna get a vat. It's not a vat, it's like a pot. It's a large metal pot. This might stain, but that's okay because this is supposed to be vegan, no peroxide, no ammonia, vegan, not tested on animals. It's supposed to be somewhat better for you. I'm hoping that it'll be okay in the pot. If it stains the color, that's alright. It's not gonna kill us if I use the pot later, is my hope. So yeah, I'm gonna mix these together in a pot with water, dip the dreads, oh, I almost fell, dip the dreads, and then put a bag over my head and just like let it stew for 30 minutes and then rinse it out in cold water, and hopefully they're colored. So let's go ahead and do that. I do have gloves here. I'm gonna put those on in a minute. And I have this. It's got a little bit of blue-green, this mixture left over from when I did my front here. And I think I'm just gonna dip that into the pot too to get the color out of it, because it really should not matter. It's the dye in its, you know, more pure form. So mixing it with water out of that should not affect it. It should be exactly the same as getting it out of the container, you know what I mean? Ignore the nastiness. This is really fucking gross. I know I'm cleaning that today too, but I was gonna do that as I let my hair sit. I'm just gonna fill this with water. I'm gonna let my water get hot first. And I'm gonna... Alright, so it's hot, and I'm gonna fill this like a quarter or a third of the way with water, because I think that'll be enough for all of my hair, or at least I hope it will. Because whatever I end up with is what I'm going to mix all my dye with, and if it's not enough, then that's going to be a problem. But I also don't want to do too much, because this is kind of an experiment for me, and I'm mixing dye with water, and I do want it to have like a decent color payoff. I don't know. This should be good. Okay, so it's like here. That's like what? Like here? With water? I think I'm actually going to add a little bit more than that. Just because better safe than sorry, and I do have a lot of hair to cover, even though it's actually not that much hair. These extensions actually took just a tiny bit of, it took one line of clip-in extensions that had like multiple rows. It was like 4 rows or something like that. I don't know if any of you guys know about extensions, but yeah, it took one of those. So hopefully they mature okay. All right, moving on. We got the hot water, we got this. Gonna do that. But now I'm gonna put you guys back in here. This is where you're sitting. Wow, my place is really dirty. Maybe the next video I film right after this will be a like cleaning my whole apartment with me, except for that's too disgusting and too embarrassing and too time consuming. I gotta be able to do it quick because I only have 2 days a week, like I said, and I have to be able to pick my color up. Okay, gloves on. Oh wait, I need to take my sweater off. I like this sweater, I don't want to dye it. Okay, sweater off. My intention was to put it in a plastic bag after, because I know it's a lot, just so I can put it on the top of my head. Okay, so gloves. I don't anticipate the actual dipping will take long, based on everything I saw. You just kind of fill it in, and then you put your hair in, and you rub it pretty good to make sure your hair is completely saturated. The dread is. So I did watch a couple videos, well, like one video. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of just dunk this in there and try to get the stuff off of here first, because I want to get as much pigment as I can, and there's like a little bit of stuff in there, even though it's kind of dry. It is already making the water change colors though. I'll show you that. Yeah, I like chunky. Just gonna put all this in there. Let that do with my hand job. The color is like a beautiful teal color already. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. I have another bag sitting here for some reason. What's in here? My hair extensions. My other thing about them. Wet? I don't know. Wow. I'm leaving color everywhere. I gotta make sure not to touch anything I don't want color. Alright, so I'm gonna dump all of what's left in here. It's not that much. I really don't, these are not full bottles. By any means. Ooh. This is, I am not showing you what I'm doing at all. Hold on. such good filming skills. Chicken off like a love. So, just to bring this in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little more. It's not working. Okay, update. I took the gloves off. I made a pretty good mess. I'll deal with cleaning all that up later. I'm pretty good about getting dye off of things. I put the dye in here, both colors. I mixed the bottles up with a little bit of water, shook them up, put them in here again a couple times, and I'm gonna mix this up and dip my hair in there. And I will see you when I have a bag on my head because it's too hard to film this. I made a much larger mess than I could have anticipated that I now have to try to clean up and hope I haven't stayed completely ruined the whole thing. So, that's great. This is a newish toilet, by the way. It's all, oh god, it's staining even more as we speak. Goodbye. Don't worry, the place is still disgusting. Oh wait, get in focus. Come on now. Hello. Ew, oh god. Don't worry, the place is still very, very disgusting, but it's not very blue anymore, except for the floor. I have to do the floor still, but everywhere else it came out very good. I mean, there's a hint right here, but you can't really tell that. It's just showing up more on camera. Stop that camera. Oh, and me. I'm very blue. Hello, me. How's my back looking? Okay, ready? Go. I know this ruins my epic snapshot. I was so close too. But I bent over wearing this bag, and this is a puddle of stuff that came out. So, okay, ready? Beautiful, seamless bathroom transformation. It's not perfect. I didn't even do the floors technically, but I'm ready to move on. I'm gonna wash them out in this kitchen sink now instead of the bathroom. Here's my clean dishes. I'm gonna put those away as to not dye any of them. And alright, so that was anticlimactic. Obviously I didn't put them all away, but Charlie, bless his heart, the sweetheart he is, literally did all the dishes. There was obviously a bunch of dishes, especially like silverware and stuff, and I got sick of it. I really wanted to hurry up after doing the bathroom, so let's just fucking do that. And by the way, this is the state of the pot right now, but I anticipate being able to scrub that out. So, let's do this thing. Towel. Put the water on cold. Trash can, so I can just throw this bag that's on my head directly away. Okay, so I rinsed it until the water was almost clear. I can tell already that it's not gonna be good. Or maybe it will, I don't know. Hopefully we're gonna make the best of it. I don't know if this is better than the blonde. So I feel like I dyed my natural hair. It's still wet. So I'll get back to you when it's all the way dry. Alright, so I didn't lie, I cleaned the mirror, but as you can see, I mean you can kind of see what happened here. They are still a little damp, but I don't know. Not great, not great. That's for sure. Up here is like, the color was before the purpley, then it's like a dark blue, and then it goes into where the extension is. And it's like, yeah, it's still pretty wet. I guess I'll see what it looks like when it's all the way dry, but I think that this is enough for you to pretty much get the idea. If anything, it's just going to lighten up a bit, so this is going to be even, I don't know, it's bad. It's bad, y'all, it's bad. And I am now very blue-green, so, yeah. Okay, now that that's over, I want to talk about my facts, what I learned. What I would do differently, what you should do differently if you tried to do this. First of all, don't do this. If I were to do this again, I would definitely dye the hair probably first before putting it onto my head. So that way, even if it is like a drastic color for my natural hair, it isn't like 3 colors, because now it's like my natural, yeah. I thought maybe because it was mad watered down, like it wouldn't dye my hair at all, but it like still really dyed my hair. It did not dye the freaking dread extension. So like, I guess also if I could, I'd go back in time, and any time I dyed my hair using that stuff, I would just add it to a lot of water and dunk my head in a tub, because that method works great, and you would save a lot of dye that way. Really, I should just, you guys, invest in hair extensions that are already the color you want to be. Dye them before you put them in your head, or like get ones that are made out of something that's dyeable. Don't get synthetics. I mean, I made the choice to get it, so I have to live with it. I'm going to try to figure it out. Hopefully they dry well and they look okay, like livable. Because I don't want to spend too much time trying to dye these damn things. I want to be able to like decorate them a little bit. And just live my life, you know, like the whole point of this is also to just be able to live my life. I don't want to have to be focusing on my hair too much. I want to just like live life, you know. So if you're gonna be lazy and have to have long extensions and have dreads, and you don't want to be like freaking growing them out for 10 years, you want to just have it immediately and be lazy and impatient and be smart about it. Don't do what I did. I guess technically we don't know what it looks like all the way dry yet, but we know. I don't even really know what else to say. My next move is I probably am going to really try the sparks and see what happens. That's going to have to be another day, though. So yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, my head's itchy. That's a thing with dreads. It's like when you first do them, like obviously you should wash your hair normally, like semi-normally. When you have dreads, but the first like couple weeks you're actually not supposed to really wash them as much so that they can dread better. I don't know. This is all based on what I read and saw. So my head's a little itchy. That was the first time getting it wet since I even started this whole adventure. So, and I still really love them, even if they look a little silly right now. I think this is actually better than the blonde, even though there's still spots that are definitely blonde. What I definitely shouldn't have done, and what I wish I could go back and do, is not dump out that pot. So I could have done a second dunk. And I should have done it for longer. I should have let it sit longer. Like, if I could redo it again, I would go back, I would dye them before I even put them on my head, and I would let them sit longer. I would let them the whole thing just sit in the pot and not even mess with it. Fucking overnight or something. I don't know. But I was impatient, so. That's another theme with me. Clumsy and impatient. Anyway, thank you for watching. I wish the extension was that color. I don't know, it kind of goes with my pants. Got those mermaid vibes. Faded. The problem is though, is that it's just gonna keep getting more faded. What do I do? Help! Put a comment in the description. Tell me what to do to fix this. Even though I probably would have already been impatient and did something else stupid. Anyways, that's enough tomfoolery. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye!